So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion. The
Hello
game yet to
everybody,
kick off.
and welcome
The
to today's
excitement's
match.
already palpable. Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. So it's away we go then.
Mike on, Jim, one of the world's finest fullbacks.
Yeah, I'm always happy to praise a fullback, Peter, as you know, and this guy's class.
What's especially good about him?
Well, I'd say it's mainly down to his fantastic athleticism. They don't call him the Colossus for nothing. He's got immense strength, pace, physicality, and he contributes so much in both attack and defence.
Iwobi. Cross goes in there. Decent attempt, but not quite good enough. And we have our very first corner. He's in a great position here. Beverly tries to clear. And now they can spring out of defence. This is Romario. Davis kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Mbappe, Romario, he's onside, and the shot! Goal! Porto! And Porto go in front. And that was as close to certain as can be.
Yeah, it's mystifying that a player of his talent wasn't picked up sooner, and he picked them off instead.
So the game's first significant moment. Tries a shot! And he's straight offside. The two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. And the score is 1-0. Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. And here's Messi. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Mbappe purring through the gears.
Mbappe really has the confidence and skill to be able to hold the ball up like that until support arrives a little sooner. And just maybe there he overdid it slightly and should have released it because the support was arriving quickly.
Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Referee's had a good look and given a corner. It's their second corner of the game. Chooses to go back. There's the shot! So, third corner of the game. Messi with the short one. Now it's Messi. He's had a shot! He's missed, but not by that far.
Very speculative with little threat, if any, for the keeper.
That's a decent ball. It's Cristiano Ronaldo!
And he was there to get a vital touch. Yeah, he was well placed.
Taking no chances there. Can he get on the end of this? Now the delivery. And back out it comes. In again.
Oh, that was one big no-no when you've got a queue formed in the box.
Crossed in again. That's going to go a long way. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Mbappe absolutely focused then on the defensive side of his game.
He's dealt with that very well, Peter. It's a real show of discipline.
Davis. Oh, it's not gone well. Bergamo. Michael plays the game a step ahead of almost anyone. Now it's Iwobi. Iwobi going face-to-face with his great rival. Dembele! And it's Davis. That's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Porto can certainly afford to see this half out now and reset during the break.
Lovely. Saves to shoot! Denied by an instinctive save.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
They're up to 5 corners now. Too much on it, and that is an easy claim for the keeper. Porto are looking to go forward now. Just 5 minutes left until the break. Cute ball now, how can he reach it? Mbappe. Mbappe going full steam ahead down the left flank. Guardiola. Shot could be on. Szoboszlai. For Messi. So what can they make of this?
Two added minutes has been indicated.
A menace in the final third. Szoboszlai. Guardiola does well to get it back. Out to the left it goes. That's a good run down the left. And the whistle goes for half-time. A very combative, competitive half with just the one decisive moment. It's been compelling stuff.
On the evidence of
And
what
now,
we've seen,
to all members of the crowd, I'd like to ask you to join me in wishing our birthday boy a very special birthday.
Strong start just after the break, though, to force the issue that bit more.
Porto are 1-0 up at half-time, and it's all to play for.
Substitution on the field, number 16, Marquinhos.
Goes, and we
Coming on the
second
field
half.
is number
Porto
45,
definitely want to
Osimhen.
carry on in a similar manner, although I would exercise some caution, Peter. You wouldn't want to leave yourself open in the early minutes trying to kill this off.
Good-looking ball. Osimhen. Yaya Toure. He is a perfect combination of brain and brawn. Now it's Mbappe. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. Tries to play it through. Well seen. Saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Guardiola. Can he get it through? And here's Iniesta. And it's Guardiola. Now it's Mbappe. Real chance! They've scored! And this is getting better and better.
Patrick.
Substitution on the field. Number 10, Cristiano
Some activity
Ronaldo.
down on the touchline.
Number
It seems there's going to be a
4,
change.
Dembele.
So
Number
that's 2
7,
now without reply.
Soboslai.
You can really
Number
sense how important
17,
this goal was for them. They
Iwobi.
needed it. Now they
Coming
have
on
it.
the field, number 23,
Great ball.
Zico. Number
All the way
5,
through, so back it
Mitoma.
comes.
Number 15,
Diaz.
Kagawa. Number 11, Brahim Diaz.
Mbappe. Guardiola is the team's great visionary.
Well, they've stamped some authority on things, but how much more authority can be generated?
It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
Simply brilliant defending. They were outnumbered, but he still came out on top.
Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Improved the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass was lacked pace.
Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Now who's going to be first to this? And he's worked it through. He's having a shot! Split-second reaction.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Corner count is rising. That's 6. Barella is short. And the finish! He scores! Right back in the game! He knows it's taken a big and very kind deflection, but he is claiming it nonetheless. This is threatening to become a really good game.
Oh, we have a very different game on our hands now, all of a sudden. This one's totally up for grabs.
It's a good ball out wide.
Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now.
Well, the question now is whether they can sustain it.
Now it's Iniesta. Now it's Mbappe. Kagawa.
They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
Oh, well measured. And he's had it! And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Substitution.
It's a lucky 7th corner. That has earned a reprieve for the time being. Bastoni. Nice bit of skill, and he's away. Here's Brahim Diaz. Well read, and the danger is averted.
Well, there's plenty to like about this approach. Get your head down, keep battling away, and eventually things might change for you.
That's really well manoeuvred. Zico. Bastoni. Played out to the right. Now it's Messi. That's gone loose. Bergomi trying to keep this in. And this is... Oh, shooting chance! And that could have brought them level.
That was extremely good focus from the keeper, and it could turn out to be quite a significant moment.
Well, the corners keep on coming. This is their 8th of the game now. And it's been taken short. Zico. He's had it taken off him. And now a sudden chance to counter. Barella gets across to intercept that. Now, can they get him away? And the shot! Oh, great save by Dina! It's run loose. Who's going to get there? The message is simple. Defend this with your lives.
I thought it was going to happen then. How many more chances can they realistically expect now?
Substitution in progress.
Have turned to their bench, and we're going to have a substitution.
Well, this could be an indication that the team are setting themselves up.
Not much time now for anything fresh to happen, I think. Looking tidy in possession here. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Kaggle. And the counter is on.
4 added minutes has been indicated.
Davis. 4 added minutes on the board. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. Maicon. Maicon hurtling down that right flank.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Gets into some space. This is Zico. Opts to play it back. Oh, it's come loose. Cleared away. And that is the end of it. They hung on right till the finish. Well, that was close, both sides. Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next
Hello,
2 hours,
everybody,
it
and
might not
welcome
feel
to
like
today's
that.
match.
The stadium is full of
Serbia
noise and energy.
against Porto.
This certainly matters. There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. And already we're underway here.
The midfield three, Peter, I think are going to be key in this lineup because it's a very expansive system.
Yeah, it certainly looks a very front-footed approach.
It is, and with the front three, especially the wide men, running at and beyond the defence, there's going to be an awful lot asked of the midfield. They have to supply those balls the attack can run onto, while at the same time maintaining the team's overall shape by linking the front and back.
And this is Ibrahimovic. Can he get it through? Bergomi promptly onto that, and that is that. Threads one in, and he plays one through. Messi is alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Now it's Batistuta.
Yaya Toure will be key here, Peter. His versatility and drive makes him a nightmare for the opposition.
He was actually a much more conventional holding midfield player in his younger days, wasn't he?
Yeah, but he's come on in leaps and bounds since then. In fact,
And the finish! Goal! Porto! And Porto go in front. And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
yeah, when you hit on the counter-attack like that, it's like walking into a sucker punch, and they're dazed.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come. Can he finish? He's got a goal! And they're at it again in double quick time.
Yeah, to see it unfold as succinctly as that, it looks telepathic.
Porto are sitting pretty, 2-0 up.
To be expected, Peter. They've gone and stepped it up, something they've been threatening to do and will continue to do by the looks of it.
And he shoots! Just 1 minute now. The game takes on a whole new complexion. Oh, high-quality goal. Lovely first touch. Sumptuous second.
That's a really good execution, Peter, but you have to raise some serious questions about how he was allowed to take the touch like that.
This is threatening to become a really good game.
Well, what a difference a goal makes. Now all of a sudden it seems the belief is back.
Looking to play him in. Rui Costa can so cleverly bypass the press. Still very early doors, but it is a closely contested affair. Now it's Cantona. It's Rui Costa. Yaya Toure. Gullit. Showing good feet. Cafu. He's got away. Bergomi gets it away. Bergomi did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on.
Well, the box was just so congested there, Peter. There was absolutely no space to work with.
Chance, surely! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Del Piero really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
Well, the referee's pulled play back and has booked him for the original offence. Del Piero plays it short. Del Piero. Look at the space here. Shapes to shoot. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Yaya Toure. it up. Has found the net here, of course. And it's Guardiola. This is Del Piero. I think that's a corner. Yes, it is. Corner number 2 then. Toure tries to clear. And that is expertly dealt with. Serbia are looking to go forward now. Porto looking forward to the break after some very good work in the first 45 minutes. Yaya Toure has quite the footballing brain. He's almost never outsmarted. Iniesta. Iniesta will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. He's a sharp hit of ball here. Great chance! And yes, it's there! 200! It's the goal they all came to see. There was no getting to that, no getting to it at all. Expertly done.
He had the whole picture in his head, Peter. He didn't even look at the goalkeeper.
Well, that has changed the dynamic somewhat.
That has the feeling of a breath of fresh air, Peter, and now they can fill their lungs and just blow them away.
Now it's Ibrahimovic. That looks a decent ball. Bale. Cross flung in towards the middle. Corner given.
Well, look, they know they've got a height advantage, and it's time for them to use it.
There will be 3 minutes added time.
He can get that clear. Ferdinand. Iniesta.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
And he cuts out the supply. And the Sar sends that a long way. It's Batistuta. Pullet. Iniesta. And the half-time whistle goes.
Well, Peter, I think the score is a fair reflection of what we've witnessed so far, and that being good movement in both
And we'd like to inform you now that the latest travel information is currently being displayed on the screen.
They left off after the break. They should impose themselves even more, and probably only one result coming here.
Porto head in for half-time with a 3-1 lead. Here we go again. Ball is over the line. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Batistuta. Out to the right. Pass is just off target. Serbia free kick. And the point! Oh, the ball shot loose here. Now the delivery. Easy enough for the goalkeeper. He's had it nicked away. Turan aims beyond the defence. And it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
Some excellent tackling here, and that one a perfect example. And here's Ibrahimovic! It's loose now, and they want to get it back. Oh, he's been caught on it here! Yaya Toure. Iniesta.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
Ferdinand calmly anticipates. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. And it's Del Piero. Nicely spread. He's got plenty of space out wide here. And here's Del Piero. Serbia needed that. They really needed it.
Well, that tackle was immense, and so is the relief. The great escape.
Chance! Yes! Up by 3. They have their boot on the throats of their foes. That is so good, such sharp skills, and such a delicious finish.
It's beautiful poise. I mean, most players in that position, I think, would probably fluff that, but not this fella.
Porto blast themselves into a 3-goal lead. Batistuta. Toure cuts it out. That's Romario. Now looking to orchestrate a counter, and he's managed to get free. Batistuta. He's felt that, hasn't he? Yeah, that does look a foul. Referee's given a free kick. Yellow or red? It is red. Well, there may be some scope for debate over the seriousness of the offence, but none over its repercussions. We'll have to see out the rest of the game with 10 men. Not too many have the
Substitution
power
for
or indeed
Serbia.
the accuracy
Number
from this
12,
range. Would he dare to have a go?
Number 20,
Oh, crossbar!
coming on the field.
Brilliant.
Number 4, Zanetti. Number
Nicely weighted
41,
ball.
Vieira.
Excellent interception. Well, the run has been sold a little bit short there.
Well, everything up to the front.
And a chance! It's run loose. Who's going to get there? And it's Yaya Toure. Shot could be on. Had to make that, and he did make it. Del Piero. Porto are looking to break at pace. And we're not going to make any further progress now. Guardiola. And he's intervened well there. And for a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. Messi. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. Romario. Oh, big chance! That's another chance! And it's in! Yet another goal in an awesome performance! They are in complete charge! Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Yeah, his instinct told him that the keeper would struggle to cope with that, so top marks for him following up. I think it's really sharp play, it was well read, and he was a little quicker than everybody else.
Porto are having a ball here. Zanetti. That has been cut short. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Now it's Ibrahimovic. Yaya Toure. The final 5 minutes. Batistuta. He's ended up in no man's land. Ibrahimovic. Oh, this is a great position. Iniesta. Guardiola. That pass isn't the best. And the pass is intercepted.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
2 minutes to be added on. Can he get on the end of this? Thuram gets over and intercepts. Yaya Toure. And this is Romario. No joy this time. And time is up. Porto, looking by any yardstick formidable, truly enjoyable to watch, and clearly so together. That was a terrific day for them.
Del Piero.
And
Voted
now,
man
to
of the
all members
match,
of the
and
crowd.
this- So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion. The game yet to kick off. The excitement already palpable. Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. There's the whistle, and here we go. Romario, Jim, he hardly needs any introduction, does he? He's been there, done it all at the very highest level.
Yeah, one of the most prolific strikers ever, and a real genius inside the penalty box. And he does it all with a style and a certain panache that's unique to him.
Romario unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Oh, that was vital. Loose ball, this time surely!
Well, they would have been looking at him to produce the goods, and that was very kind of him to oblige so early.
He won't get any simpler than that, but he's certainly not complaining.
That's really good anticipation too, Peter. Just instinctively knew where the ball would be and where he needed to put himself.
Madrid are already chasing the game. They didn't envisage that. Spread it left. That's a good run down the left. Van Bouten cuts out the pass. Beckham. It's Doué. Doué will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Beckham with the cross. Leicester. Doué! Lingered over it, and the chance to counter had gone. Needs
Peter, the best counter-attacks are pacey and incisive, we know that, and that one never really got going.
So just the one early goal to report so far, and the score is 1-0. Stood up well to him there. Well, that's fabulous. Baresi did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Del Piero. Oh, shooting chance! He hits the net. A quite incredible spell. They are flying. Del Piero duly reaps his reward, kept his cool whilst the defence lost their bearings.
Such good movement. Some players have that natural ability to be in the right place at the right time. We've just seen the perfect example.
Porto are doing very nicely, thank you.
The turning of the screw comes to mind, Peter. They've got them where they want them.
Beckenbauer engages and forces him off the ball. That pass has been well intercepted. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
Oh, just skips past his man. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played. Well,
Chance for a shot! Euphoria, utopia, and they are cavorting. They are really purring here, and they have extended their lead in the blink of an eye. Oh, beautifully dispatched. There is no reaching that.
he had the whole picture in his head, Peter. He didn't even look at the goalkeeper.
A case now of complete control.
This is wonderful front-footed football. The manager will be absolutely thrilled to see his team clicking in every department.
Goes without saying, that was poor. Well, it's a nice idea, but the execution was... He's had a shot! And that is certainly not what he had in mind.
Messi really can't believe he didn't put that away. He set himself up perfectly.
Nicely intercepted. Still no way through. The defender here is resolute. Messi moves wide and looking to get onto this. Del Piero, he is onto this. Oh, that's nice. Beckham. Alex Snyder.
It's the sort of situation that they'll want to capitalise on now.
Snyder. Cruyff. Nice interception, well timed. Iniesta can so cleverly bypass the press. Coming up to half-time, leading, and things are looking pretty good. Shot could be on, and Torres! Messi can get it clear. And now they can spring out of defence. He has intervened well there. Iniesta. That was good pressing, forced the error to put an end to it before things could get even more threatening. Bergamo. And it's Del Piero. He's through here. A loft shot at goal! Now, how often do you see that?
Porto certainly looks sharp there. They're very well drilled in this art of counter-attacking.
Vamos ter 3 minutos de compensação.
It's Del Piero. Schneider. That looks a decent ball. No, that was never going to make it. Guardiola. Del Piero tries to thread one through. That's a nicely shaped ball. Van Balken. And that is going to be the final action of the first half. Oh, who would have thought it? A huge chasm between the two teams already, and it might grow even wider in this second half.
Well, they're in a great position, Peter, so why stop now? I would say keep going, keep at it. They've done everything right so far, so they'll want to keep things that way.
Porto are cruising it at half-time, 3-0 ahead. There's the start of the second half. Oh, perfectly measured that. Oh, super ball! Not offside that time. Guardiola. That's Romario. Facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. And this is Romario. The movement is slick, the speed is... Surely! Now, who's going to be first to this? Davids. Beckham. Driving forward. And it's Schneider. Here's Torres. Doué. Now then, the ball's come loose. Beckham standing over it. And he's there to clear it. Does well to get it back. Now it's Torres. Defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal. It had to be. And the finish! So, third corner of the game. Defending, but that'll do. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Tries to play it through, and he welcomes it in. No way through there. That pass isn't the best. To be beyond the defence. Beckham.
They've been denied a chance to develop any rhythm in the passing department.
Romario showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Guardiola. Iniesta quietly revving up. Iniesta goes on a charge down the left. To Guardiola. And here's Romario. Del Piero. Davids. It's a pretty loose pass. Might be danger here. Nicely spread. Looking to play him in. Now that's well seen too. Guardiola. Oh, it's a promising build-up. There's plenty of really nice passing. Well played. That has snuffed out the danger. Iniesta. Romario. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. And he's straight offside. And that's it. That's it for tonight's match. It just remains for me to thank Jim Beglin alongside me. Oh, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie.
Everybody, and
the
welcome
fans
to
have pulled out
today's
all the
match.
stops to make this a monumental occasion. Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. There's the whistle, and here we go.
The midfield three, Peter, I think are going to be key in this lineup because it's a very expansive system.
It certainly looks a very front-footed approach.
It is, and with the front three, especially the wide men, running at and beyond the defence, there's going to be an awful lot asked of the midfield. They have to...
Oh, just lacked a decent finish. Who do you think this turns on, Jim?
Yeah, Kylian Mbappe. There's nothing more frightening for a defender when he's running at you at full speed. He gets into a stride so quickly and seems to just glide across the turf. But when the goal's in front of him, he's also got that cool head that's required to pick a spot and finish everything off.
Yeah, the easiest way to make a difference is to score, so no argument there. Yaya Toure. And we're not going to make any further progress now. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Now it's Del Piero, passing nice and neat. Del Piero showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Now, what about a counter-attack? Looking for the run. Mbappe in acres of space out wide. Anything noteworthy in the early part of the match, Jim?
Well, I think both teams probably feel it's too early for either to start taking real risks. So they're still very much in a phase of...
And the finish! The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Just when they thought they may be in at one end, they end up shipping a goal at the other, and it's all due to wonderful counter-attacking. They hardly had time to even react. There's only one word to describe that: clinical.
A 1-0 lead established.
Well, this will present the manager with a few interesting options, Peter. Try sitting on this or push on with the opposition now forced to come out.
Lam deals with that comfortably. Iniesta. This is Iniesta, closing in on shapes to shoot!
Just as I thought, Peter, it looks like this is a side that's setting themselves up for a counter-attack.
Yeah, stand by for the early ball, the big one over the top.
Yeah, and those that are up top, Peter, have to be willing to chase, and of course those in midfield have to be ready now to recycle.
And they have got just the right players for that. Nice looking ball. Oh, it's not Pogba. Beckenbauer calmly anticipates. Lam is looking to influence the game from out wide. And that's another good win of the ball. Half an hour played now. And he was quick to react. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. And the score is 1-0. Cannavaro. And it's Lam. And it's Bale. Bale has a look up from the right-hand side, seeking out options. Beckenbauer. Nicely weighted ball. Great chance!
And the keeper has reacted superbly there. I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
And we have our very first corner. Keeper's dealt with that. Knocks it into space. Nice control. Pullet. Good read, needed to be. Not the most convincing of passes. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good for them. It looks very much like they'd be happy to settle for this narrow lead at the break.
And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. That's been intercepted. Whatever he had in mind, that was not it. Lam. That's a look and plays it forward. Oh, he's bustling through here. And a chance! And he's really put himself on the line here. They've played it short, showing good feet. And that is wildly off target.
Oh, it's a brilliant effort, you have to say that. He clearly wanted to do it in style.
There will be 1 minute added time.
Iniesta. What's Del Piero? Iniesta. Lovely, now then. He's found real chance! He scores! 2 up and in charge, and things... And that is going to be the final action of the first half. How would you review the first half?
Porto really should be thinking about killing this off early in the second half, Peter. The boss will be demanding the same level of intensity from his team, so I'd expect to see the same positive intent after the break, the same purpose again.
Porto are heading into the break, very happy with how it's gone so far. And we are already promptly back underway. It's a pretty loose pass. Nesta. Messi providing an outlet on that flank. He's being urged to... Oh, he's been caught on it! Oh, shooting chance! just cruising! They are cruising! Up by 3. They have their boots on the throats of their foes. His position. He scored! Over the hills and far away! No catching them now! A momentary lapse mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
Well, a little more decisiveness on the ball and that probably wouldn't have happened, but still, it was very well played. Great.
Romario! Looking for a runner.
That will annoy the manager. They're making themselves too predictable here.
Driving on and making good progress. Toure proves just a little bit too strong. And that has left him in a heap. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him.
The worst choice he could pick. He needed to get his head up and see the outlet to his right.
Iniesta is flagged offside. Neatly clipped into space. Beckenbauer, and it's Hullet. Knocks it out wide. That's a good run he's making there. Bale carries the ball down the right. Oh, what has happened here? And that has been cleared. He's had a shot! Well seen. Tries a shot! He'll be quick to recover this. Dida gets good distance on it. And here's Hullet. Eto. Dida breathes a sigh of relief as he gets his hands on the ball. So, Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must stay forward for now?
Well, I think he just is concentrating on the shape here, and he wants them to press as high as they can and get in the right position to do that collectively.
Beckenbauer, Hullet, out towards the flank.
Well, Peter, he's looking particularly sharp.
And certainly on the hunt. And Del Piero! Lam. That's Maldini. Mbappe. Almost 75 minutes on the clock now. Passing is crisp and sharp. Now it's Eto. No way through there. Iniesta. Now it's Romario. Now it's Del Piero. Well, the idea was a good one. Oh no, this does not. Takes a shot! It's in! And it is becoming almost too painful to watch. Where to next?
Well, I think we've reached the point when even damage limitations is no longer an option.
Porto are at the peak of their powers. As for their opponents, a long way from that. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Now it's Mbappe. And the whistle has gone for a reckless challenge there. And he is going into that little black book. Bale. And it's Hullet. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good for him.
He's found some space. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. is intercepted. He's in a good position here. Beckenbauer. The most accurate pass. Aimed beyond the defence.
3 minutes at a
Can
time.
he finish? And yes, it's there! There is a man right at the top of his game, and he just knows it.
I can see some heads dropping here now, Peter. I see things getting even worse out there if they're not careful.
And with that, well, that's a foul, and the whistle's gone. And he's going to have his name taken. It looks like he's picked up a bit of a knock from that challenge.
Substitution on the field. Number 22.
Well, he's very much the go-to guy.
Number 19.
This is right up the street.
Mbappe. Coming on the field. Number 5. Del Piero.
Referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. This is a side which is purring, picture perfect, a win they will relish having. Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in
everybody,
the stadium,
and welcome to
the players
today's
on the
match.
pitch are raring to go any minute now. There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. So that's got things underway.
Well, this is a real privilege, Peter. There's an iconic number 10 below us.
You refer, of course, to the great Mbappe! Goal! Porto! An extraordinary start! Breakthrough in next to no time!
The perfect show of intent, great purpose, great industry, and great confidence.
And he stuck it away as if laser-guided.
It's just a fabulous, fabulous finish. Anything that close to the frame of the goal, 99 times out of 100, the keeper's not getting there.
Syria are already chasing the game. They didn't envisage that. Good ball, good take. Ferdinand gets a foot in here. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Try to spin that positively. I certainly can't. Messi tries making a foray down the right. Iniesta. He's having a shot! And we have our very first corner. Guardiola with the short one. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. It's their second corner of the game. Syria are looking to go forward now. Now it's Bale. Now it's Bale. Vinicius Junior, shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Nice interception, his positioning was spot on. And here's Bale. Oh, he's bustling through here. The referee's awarded a free kick. Zico is standing over this one. Zico! Oh, the ball's run loose here. Caused a worry or two. Bale goes short, and here's and now they can spring out of defence. Oh, that was never going to make it. Great vision. No joy this time. Threads one in. Oh, shooting chance! In he goes again. He has done it! And there's the goal they've been looking for. And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
And they say all goalkeepers are crazy, and after that, maybe there's some truth in it.
Porto are sitting pretty. And a chance! Iniesta. Makalele simply refused to be outdone. And a shot! Oh, Prosper! And it's hoisted clear. Oh, he's been caught. Big chance! Ferdinand gets it away. Guardiola is the distributor-in-chief, always looking for movers. Getting on for a third of the way through the game. Nicely spread. Mohamed Salah. That's Zico. Decent chance! He's goal! And that was as close to certain as can be.
Again, that's terrific movement, Peter, and an even better pass. It's beautifully played.
Syria get themselves back into contention.
Oh, we have a very different game on our hands now. All of a sudden, this one's totally up for grabs.
And he was a lot to it. Guardiola. Iniesta. And this is from Mario. He's away. Great chance! And he hits the net! The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
Porto take a 2-goal lead and are looking good for the win.
The crowd are calling for this to be put to bed. There's little sympathy about it.
Half-time coming up, and little doubt as to which of the two sides is the happier. And that could set him on his way. Look at the space here. Chance for a shot! It's a good ball out wide. That's been intercepted. We've got 5 minutes till half-time. Van der Vel. Makalena. Mateus. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. And this is Messi. Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. And it's Guardiola. Oh, that's well spotted.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
Albert Ferrer. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Mohamed Salah. Bergomi goes sliding in. Mbappe. And the whistle goes for half-time.
Porto are 2 up, and on the balance of things, I would say, deservedly so. They had a very coherent game plan.
Fellow attendees, this is a lost children's announcement. Please keep your eyes on your children during the match at all times.
Porto are broadly in charge, but the contest is still alive at 3-1. Here we go again then. Iniesta. Mohamed Salah. Mateus. This is Zico. This is gone, and the referee has given a penalty. And that really is the last thing they wanted to do. Well, the keepers these days have done their homework. Precisely what he showed.
A picture of confidence. That was never missing.
This is threatening to become a really good game.
What a difference a half-time rocket from the manager can make. This is exactly the response he'd be looking for.
And he's managed to get free. And he shoots! They've scored! There was no getting to that. No getting to it at all. Expertly done.
He had the whole picture in his head, Peter. He didn't even look at the goalkeeper.
And he's done it again. He's got his second. Porto will 2 up and into a position of real strength.
Well, this is nothing less than they deserve, Peter. They're in the driving seat now.
Mateus. And it's Puyol. Now Albert Ferrer. Defending here is really tight. Mateus. He really is being given no time to think on the ball now.
Yeah, better communication and lots of contact seems to be the route to quietening him down now.
And it's Guardiola. Oh, this is a great position. Mbappe is onto this. Vinicius Junior. Zico. And here's Bale. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him. Bale really has the confidence and skill to be able to hold the ball up like that until support arrives a little sooner, and just maybe there he overdid it slightly and should have released it because the support was arriving quickly.
Out to the right, and it's Zico. It's played through for him. Iniesta. Guardiola. Zico. Mateus. And that interception was most necessary. Now it's Romario. Iniesta. Neither of these two want to come off second best.
Well, this is intriguing.
Now it's Romario. Now this could be a chance. Albert Ferrer. Bale. And it's Zico. Dink through. The most accurate pass. And that's put paid to a promising move. Makalele cuts it out. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Porto clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
And it's Messi. Guardiola. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
Porto clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
This is Zico. Nicely shaped cross. And the keeper gets his hands on it. Van der Ven. And here's Bale. And the shot's on here. Now, who's going to be first to this? Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him.
I'm not sure the shot was ever on there, really. There were just too many bodies in the way, Pete.
And here's Bale. And he's really put himself on the line here. Corner number 2 then. And it's been taken short. And now a sudden chance to counter. Engages and forces him off the ball. And it's Zico. Zico is steaming forward. He's gone for goal!
2 added minutes has been indicated.
Vital touch. Zico actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
And he's got his cross in. Time added on will be 2 minutes. And that's that. Porto are walking off satisfied with their day's work. A result no less warranted.